Hello, I am Jean C. O'Connor, here to tell you about my historical novel, The Remarkable Cause, a novel of James Lovell and the Crucible of the Revolution, which is the story of James Lovell, teacher at the Boston Latin School at the time of the beginning of the Revolution. James Lovell demonstrates the saying, "Heroes are not born, but made," with his persistent fight to help his country during a time of chaos and conflict. James Lovell teaches alongside his loyalist father, the head of the Boston Latin School, as conflicts with the British begin. Upsetting and dangerous demonstrations against British oppression happen daily as townspeople resist unwanted taxes. Mob violence, burning of tax collectors in effigy, destruction of the governor's home, tar and feathering of tax agents, and other protests soon bring British regiments to Boston. James, who agrees with the Sons of Liberty, argues frequently with his loyalist father. After the Boston Massacre, James is chosen by the town to deliver an oration commemorating the horrific event. Following the Battle of Bunker Hill, he is arrested for spying and spends 18 painful months in prison in Boston and then in Halifax after the British evacuation of Boston. He longs to help his country and writes letters to General Washington, begging for release, the cause burning in his heart like a brand. James's wife, Mary, like many women of the time, bravely cares for their family of 9 children during his year and a half in jail. This story, based on primary source information, the idea for which came from an old family journal, brings the events and characters of the American Revolution to life. Holding to his beliefs, James Lovell survives British prison to help his country in a significant way, later joining Congress when he serves for 5 years during the Revolution. I hope you will enjoy reading The Remarkable Cause, a novel of James Lovell and the Crucible of the Revolution.